Hello, thanks so much for being here. This is Tiger Lilith Tarot, and I'm going to be doing a full moon spread for Leo placements. Hi Leos, hope everyone's good and well, staying warm. If you're in a cold area, I'm a little chilly here. It's going to be a full moon spread for the month of December 18th, full moon in Gemini. I just wanted to mention, Leos, before I was getting ready to do your spread, I felt rushed. I felt like something was rushing me, like pushing me to go faster. So you might be feeling pressured right now or pushed to go faster, or that might just be a message to maybe it's time to get moving on something. Maybe it's time to get going. All right, we're going to see what comes out here. This is going to be, we're looking at the energies from the full moon. So this could cover the past 2 weeks, though I'll say the last spreads I have done, they have felt like larger energies to me. So this could cover possibly, yeah, it's looking the same way here. This could be either from the past 6 months, from the new moon in Gemini, June, until now. So the past 6 months until now, or even up to 2 to 3 years. They're just really, just very big energies. So just something to keep in mind throughout the reading. All right, so the Four of Wands we have here under what has reached its peak, where to show gratitude, what is actually manifested into tangible reality the past 2 weeks, 6 months, or 2 to 3 years. Four of Wands. You could have moved. You could have actually moved locations. You could have moved into a home, into a place that brings you a better sense of peace and stability. It's not just it's a nice place to rest your head. It feels comfortable and warm and welcoming to you. Some of you could have gotten married as well, or just in a relationship, in something that's a very committed relationship, something that could be leading to marriage, and it's asking you to show gratitude and to celebrate that. All right, we'll see more when we clarify here, Leo. But King of Wands we have under what cycle are you breaking, right? The King of Wands. King of Wands energy is Leo energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but and this under what cycle are you breaking? These are energies that are shifting from darkness into the light. That feels like a revelation to you, King of Wands, that you're able to stand in your own power. You're breaking the cycle of not embracing yourself. It's shifted from darkness into light is you. Which has been a theme in a lot of these spreads. A lot of these spreads have been a lot about coming into your own. And Leo, I feel that that's what's happening here as well. The King of Wands under where you're experiencing a revelation, you stepping into your own power, you being able to kind of see the flames and still sit there unaffected by the chaos that these flames are going to cause, and they're around you. This isn't something that's happening like a universal energy that's just intuited. These flames are actually here behind the king, right? And he's not budging. He has his hand over his heart because he knows there is something that he knows, and he's trusting that knowledge of his soul, right? The wands are about instinct, intuition. So he knows that he's not going to get hurt by the fire. So, wow, yeah, very powerful here. What to embrace? The Six of Swords. Walking away from situations that are not serving you anymore. It could be a temporary to get a different perspective. Doesn't have to be permanently leaving something, but it could be. And it's leaving things behind that are causing conflict, that just seem to be energies that seem to be constantly butting up against each other. And no matter how many times you've tried, you just can't find the union and the harmony. It's just something isn't coming together. And so what to embrace is is I feel the courage and the power it takes really to leave those situations, those people behind, maybe even, and move on to something that's going to be better for yourself. And this could, Six of Swords, this is symbolic too of a spiritual guide or mentor. So if you have someone that's been helping you through a tough process in your life, show them some love. Thank them, because you really needed someone to lean on, someone to feel like you were being guided and protected by. And I think you had that, so that's lovely. Let's see here. This is, where are you feeling conflicted? The Empress. This is also a placement of how can you express yourself more authentically? The Empress, right? So you're conflicted about your own abundance. You're conflicted about your own creativity. The Empress is incredibly fertile energy, right? She has a baby. She's pregnant. She's surrounded by just new growth. And she's surrounded by new growth and constant abundance because she knows that she can always be constantly abundant, because she is connected to a universal energy that is not draining her physical body of anything. It's not exhausting her. It's not taking anything out of her. She can just keep creating, right? So this is, you're feeling conflicted about your own natural abilities, I think. This is an area, lessons of the past 2 weeks or 6 months or 2 to 3 years to put to use. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles. With the Four of Wands here, you've built a home. You've built something very stable and solid. And it's time to it's really time to step into your power. It's time to step into this Queen of Pentacles power and to know that you are capable of nurturing something into life and then taking care of that life. You might have actually become a mother in the past 2 weeks, 6 months, or 2 to 3 years, because there's a lot, I mean, with the Four of Wands, the Empress, and the Queen of Coins here. It feels like you've given birth to something or stepped into the role of provider somewhere in a home. And it's a beautiful thing. It's asking you to step into that role even more. Put your loving energy, all that, the compassion and the discernment, because it's almost like this is kind of an I know what's best energy, because this Queen of Coins to me is a little skeptical. And she's skeptical because she's protecting her own. So I almost feel like it's saying put your judgment to use as well and be more discerning, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Empress. You are the King of Wands. You are a really dynamic energy right now, and you deserve to be treated as such, right? In relationships, by people around you. But you'll be treated as such by stepping into the energy yourself, right? That's how you do it. It's not by demanding that people treat you differently. It's by becoming the Queen of Coins. It's by embracing the Empress energy. It's by stepping into the King of Wands energy, bold and assertive, strong, very confident. This spread is really asking you to embrace your confidence in a healthy way. And the Magic and Wisdom card, overall guidance card, the 10 of Wands. This has been a burden. It has been a very long journey. It's interesting, I said the Empress here, that her physical vessel doesn't get tired, because to me, the 10 of Wands, he is tired from carrying all these wands. And I put this Empress energy to use and embrace the creativity that you have. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The Six of Cups has come out for on almost every spread I've done up until now. So this could have something to do with your childhood. I'm getting a feeling that this isn't just like a childhood. It's not from a few years ago. The Six of Cups is nostalgia. It could be talking about getting back to spending time with people that you grew up with in your neighborhood and things like that. But this is an emotional bond as well. The Six of Cups could be a soulmate card. It is two souls that feel united and connected. To me, it's a card of being able to be in one another's company without having to speak to. You just feel comfortable because like you just know. There's an intuitive knowing. With the Four of Wands is clarified what has reached its peak, the King of Swords. With the King of Swords here, with the Four of Wands, I feel what has reached its peak here is you are very clear on what you want, what you consider your home, what you consider stability for you, what is going to bring that to you. You've achieved like mental clarity about that. You've thought about it logically, thought about it practically. How are you going to not get the home that you want, but just you gave it some logical thought. You didn't really bring your emotions or the instincts into it, really. The King of Swords thinks from a more logical, clear-headed level or place. And so he can become clear-headed. I feel like it's asking you to show gratitude to that energy, but also to leave that energy behind of this incredibly sharp, almost like leave your sharp tongue behind when it comes to your home. An environment is what I'm feeling. The energy I don't think is needed anymore with the King of Wands here, stepping into yourself. Temperance clarifies the King of Wands over the cycle that you're breaking. So you're transforming. And it feels like the transformation that you're going through feels like a revelation. The integration that you are able to bring two energies together, what you weren't able to do with and the reason you left something behind with the Six of Wands, something is shifting and changing, and you're going to be able to integrate energies, not with other people, but within yourself. And it's going to cause you to be able to stand in your power even more. Yeah, the Emperor at the bottom of the deck here, standing in your power. This could be a soulmate energy too, with Emperor, Empress, Queen, King. I just, there's an underlying energy of love here, but not, oh wow. And the Six of Cups decided to show itself here with the Six of Swords. So sixes seem to be a theme, maybe. What is in the spotlight? This in the spotlight is whatever you're leaving behind is going to bring energies together, cause you to look back in the past. And I almost get the feeling that you're integrating memories. It's like you're taking the past and bringing it into your present, and I'm having a hard time putting this into words. And it's flowing together easier. Maybe because you're seeing the good of things, again, by leaving this King of Swords energy behind, by not being so sharp with your tongue and just kind of relaxing more into stillness with the Temperance. Temperance is patience as well, because the transformation doesn't happen overnight. The integration of these energies doesn't happen overnight, right? This butterfly doesn't become a butterfly just immediately. There's a process to this. So I feel like it is asking you to be patient here. The revelation that you have been able to be patient. I think your patience is feeling surprising, as well as the revelation itself. The Empress is clarified by the Devil under where you're feeling conflicted. Okay, and how can you express yourself more authentically? The Devil with the Empress. And the moon, and the moon at the bottom of the deck. Something, how can you express yourself more authentically? You're feeling conflicted and having a hard time getting to your Empress energy because there have been codependent energies, relationships that you have engaged with. I feel also around you, because the moon is here, you feel like they've been hidden from you, or they were trying to be hidden from you, but you knew you had to accept the unknown. Or there's an unknown that you have to accept. When it comes to this devil energy, this could be someone. Where are you feeling conflicted? You're not wanting to let go of someone that is taking your time and energy away from you, that you know it's not good for you, but you can't resist the temptation. Okay, under what is preparing to be released? So the lessons from the past 2 weeks, 6 months, or 2 to 3 years, the lessons to now put to use. Queen of Coins is clarified by the Hermit. Both of these are Virgo energy. The Queen of Coins could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. The Hermit is Virgo. So what to put to use? The Hermit has done some very deep soul searching. See, he has this star here. This is supposed to represent the star that is on Aquarius's card. The star card, right? The Hermit knows the secret to healing, to abundance, to inspiration. And the Hermit knows this because he's taken the time to go into nature and just almost meditate, contemplate, and come to a very deep knowing and understanding from inside of themselves. This has to do with no one else's opinions or judgments, not a single sound, but your own inner knowing. And this is what you're being asked to put to use with the Queen of Coins. So you're asked to be put to use your own inner knowing. I do feel your own intuition here. Surrounding, the moon is at the bottom of the deck again. Something is being hidden from you, I feel like, with the moon popping up again. The moon could just be accepting of the tides that the moon controls, right? Ebbs and flows, just the natural cycle of things. But with the devil here as well, the Hermit, I feel like it is more of a mysterious energy that's just surrounding. Let's see, the Ten of Wands. Like a mysterious energy surrounding you, Leo. An air of mystery. I think it has to do with love. It has to do with sensitivity, tenderness, vulnerability, Page of Cups. Thinking about your love life, thinking about offering love, how you do those things. It doesn't have to be necessarily to one specific person. It could just be your love in general. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups. So the overall guidance here is walking away. The Ten of Wands, the burden that you have carried is because I think with the devil here and the Six, you've stayed in toxic, codependent, addictive type energies. That not necessarily saying that you are engaging in addictive behaviors, but people perhaps around you have been. And the codependent energy goes along with that. You could be engaging in codependent relationships just by allowing that energy around you and to stay in it and to entertain it. So I almost feel like it is a challenge with the Ten of Wands here and the Eight of Cups. It's a challenge to walk away from these relationships and energies because you have put so much time and effort into them. I feel like you've put a lot of time and effort into something and you feel like you've got to the end of the journey, but by letting the cup drop, it's almost like it feels like a loss. It doesn't feel like a pleasant, like I'm moving on. to something greater. But it is moving on to better things, because you're getting rid of the weight of all of this and just letting it fall where it may. The Eight of Cups is also a card that's related to the moon in the traditional Rider-Waite, because they are both like pillars and about walking through and going on a journey. Maybe the moon is coming up to tell you to take the mysterious journey that you want to go on. It could be, this has to do with love. Again, doesn't have to be one particular relationship. It could be, I feel it's how you express love, in general. It's almost asking you to become a student of love, to learn about others as well as yourself. And what kind of love do you want in relationships? And what kind of love do other people want in relationships around you? And bringing those two energies together, paying a little more attention to the outer world in a more mindful way, and to your inner world in a more mindful way. That Hermit energy. Patience is the oracle card that we pulled here on how to integrate the full moon energy into Sagittarius season. The full moon is in Gemini. Gemini is the third house, so that's about how we go about our day-to-day lives, who we talk to, day-to-day travel, on our way to and from work. And Sagittarius is the ninth house of our ideologies, life philosophies. So how to integrate those two energies together. Patience, so similar to the Temperance card. Surrounded by a field of wildflowers, an exasperated fairy child stands with her head buried mournfully in her hands. Perhaps the treat she hoped for did not come when expected, or maybe she had not yet earned the right to it. Patience is a simple virtue, but we struggle to cultivate it no matter what our age. In fact, many of us spend whole lifetimes learning and relearning the wisdom of this profound virtue. See how the presence of this card applies to you. Perhaps the answer you seek are not manifesting in accordance with your expectations, or you feel time is running out. Remember I said in the beginning of this spread I felt pressured? Like I felt like I was being rushed to get to the spread. Take your time, Leo. This is the Four of Wands, the Queen of Coins, the Hermit, Temperance, the Six of Cups. Relax. I think you need to take a break as well. With the Devil here, something has really drained you. The Eight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Six of Swords. There's a need to just take a very deep breath and be patient with other energies and yourself. Okay, let's see. Sorry. No, I'm not actually, because that was a message you needed to hear, right? You may feel like a victim of circumstance, or perhaps driven by fear of scarcity. However, whatever you need, patience comes to give you faith in the bigger picture and to help you stand back from your attachments. Heed her wise counsel in the face of change or delays by surrendering to the wisdom of divine timing, rather than feeling trapped and frustrated by your own agenda. Enjoy the rewards of peace and compassion that patience brings. Embrace the shortcomings in yourself and others, and accept the perfection of each passing moment just the way it is. Okay, embrace the imperfections. Be patient with yourself. Surrender to divine timing. Don't try and control things so much. I think that's why Temperance came out under the King of Wands. Kings can try and control what's going on. The Queens are more pulled back energy. The Empress. Embrace this Empress and Queen of Coins energy. The King of Wands. It's time to step away from the King of Swords energy, definitely. Show it gratitude and set it free. I feel like don't stand in this arrogant energy, especially in your house and home. Embrace this more passive, off to the side, but standing in your power energy. Integrate it. Be patient with it. All right, Leo, this is what I have for you. If this resonated, please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And take care. I'll see you at the next one.